What?
Huh?
Oh, are we really starting? Sorry. All right, let's do this. He's going to keep this in there. I know it. I know that Jimmy's trying to sync me. He's going to keep this entire beginning into this. What's going on? Welcome to Tech Update. Now I know. It's all going to be there.
Whatever.
I realized once I got started. So anyway, this is where we tell you about some of the tech news. Finding it, of course, on the Tiger Direct fan page on Facebook first, and then we move all of our stuff over to YouTube and all throughout the rest of the internet. Thanks for being with us.
Yes, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
We got lots of tech news for you. First of all, tablets.
Galore everywhere.
I'm getting excited.
Not enough tablets. More tablets.
I'm getting really excited about tablets.
Windows tablets.
I had
Android tablets.
I've had a couple of tablet dreams recently. Like here in our studios, like we just got some of those Archos Android tablets.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm like lusting after them.
They're pretty
I
cool.
go online, everywhere I look, it's tablets.
Tablet talk.
Everything is a tablet, and I want one really bad. But the question is,
which one?
Which one do you want to get? Like, there's all these tablets coming out all at the same time. I think I figured it out though. These people, all right, look at this. This is from Engadget, but it's kind of all over the place. These people, the Notion Ink Atom, okay? This looks like it might be the one, right? Like, I thought I was an iPad guy, all right? Like, I was like, I'm an iPad guy. But
you look like an iPad guy.
I look right. Okay. So I was perusing and I saw the Notion Ink Atom, and I think I might not be as much of an iPad guy as I thought I was.
Really?
This thing, all right, it's 10 inches. All right. It has a very, very nice screen. It's a very different kind of screen. It's called a Pixel QI screen, and what that means is. It's going to be a normal LCD, and then when you're out in sunlight, it'll act like e-paper.
Cool.
All right, so you'll be able to use it with no backlight in the sunlight. It'll still work. It'll look like it. Yeah. And it's going to handle flash, built-in webcam, USB ports, Snapdragon processor, Tegra.
Tegra.
It's got. I mean, it's it's going to be serious.
You know, it's got
flash video.
It's got everything the iPod doesn't have. The iPad.
Yeah, and look at this. Like here's a little video that the Engadget folks took of this. Like there you can see the e-ink display, and it's also of course able to support flash video. Look at that. YouTube running in the YouTube page.
That's an iPad killer right there.
And supposedly it's going to start at like $350.
Oof, they're in trouble.
So this might be.
Well, I mean,
the hotness.
I heard it has an HDMI port.
It has an HDMI port.
It's got the Tegra, so you can output a 1080p video file.
No, it will in fact output 1080p video.
So right there, and plus USB ports. That's like three out of the reasons that I wanted the iPad was to put stuff on the TV.
This thing's for real.
To run my EOS software for cameras.
Runs
for
Android.
Canon.
It's going to run a custom Android shell.
That's ridiculous.
So that's that. And then of course, the other big news is this: Windows Phone 7 series.
Let's see what they do with that.
Are you excited about Windows 7 Phone? Because I'm excited about Windows 7 Phone Series 7.
I'll say this. I'm more excited about Windows 7 Phone Series than about any previous Winmo device software ever.
Like, it looks really slick,
It looks slick.
Like, take a look at this. This is an interface video from the actual folks at Windows, and they're showing some of the various ways you can go through this. The home page looks really cool. The graphic design is really sharp, and this thing could be a winner. Like, I like the approach. Like, I like the way they're looking at integrating Facebook and Flickr and all this stuff into your phone without having to go to various different apps.
Yeah.
And I guess the various apps you're going to be able to download are going to work in a different way with the phone too. It won't be you just launch the app. It's like they'll hook into your home screen. It's all going to be kind of very built in. So
it looks very good. I gotta say they did a good job.
The
and I like how pretty it is.
No,
it's very nice.
And these phones will be out by the holidays. So we're looking at a real battle here.
Yeah.
A real Android, iPhone, Windows battle. Sorry, Paul.
Yeah. Okay. Couple pieces.
They tried. Palm tried to bring it back, and
you know. They sort of did, and they didn't.
They did. They came out with a great operating system.
But it died. It never kept going. No one else cared about it. For people in the camera market, there's a new camera out. I know you're excited. Producer Dan is definitely excited.
I am excited about this camera. Like, as soon as I saw this, I got so excited about it.
I got so many messages about it already. People asking me if it's a good idea, if it's a good deal. Like, if they're on a lower model Rebel, should they switch up to a higher Rebel? Yes.
This
the Canon,
thing is
the
serious.
550D or the T2i is going to be called in the US is absolutely incredible. It's basically a 7D for like $1,000 less. I mean, it's
Yeah, when you're talking about video and all that.
When you're talking about video,
it's the same size sensor, right?
It's the same sensor.
Yeah.
It's going to have all the same video stuff. It's just, it's a little bit better. 70's a little better in the photography side of things, but on the video side, it's basically identical.
Yeah, so you're going to be able to take for a camera that's going to run about $800. You're going to be able to get that sort of cinema quality 70s style video, and it's going to be nice. It's going to be awesome, and yeah, I think I'm going to get.
And then on top of that, the photography you can take is obviously going to be really good, and I mean they really killed it with the price. Also, this is kind of news out of CES. When we were there, I reported on this computer, and now it's finally for sale. It's the G73 by Asus. It's the stealth laptop.
Won't show up on radar.
Won't show up on radar.
Nope.
Very nice Core i7, 8 GB of RAM. It's got a 5870 dual 500 gig drives, HDMI, VGA, all that good stuff. So it's finally out. It's actually weird because it's.
Is it a tablet?
No, it's a gaming PC. It's not really meant to be more portable or anything. It's big.
Boring.
It's a 17.
It's not a tablet.
17.3 inch.
That's all I care about now. Tablets.
Yeah, it's gonna suck battery.
It's not a tablet. Get it out of my face.
And then also check out this very cool book bag. People always make these like contraptions with solar panels on them, but basically it's gonna take about a week to charge us. Yeah, well, I mean,
people are always making contraptions with.
Well, no, I mean, I guess I'm gonna say the cheap Chinese market of.
Yeah, you see, they're starting to put random solar panels on stuff.
Yeah, they put solar panels
like a
on
little
everything.
solar panel this big on a radio that'll take a week to charge it.
Right. Yeah, like we sell those little pouches that have a solar panel on the outside with a little charger and a speaker. But it doesn't work because it takes...
Right. I mean, technically it charges.
It charges, but it takes days. Well, now we have something that has a big and actually efficient panel that is, a good quality panel. It's going to bring in a lot of power, and it takes the entire backpack. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. It pulls 11.1 volts.
Nice.
In full sunlight, so that's pretty good charging capability.
Good news for those that like fast internet, which I think is everybody. The FCC is setting a new benchmark. They're saying that in 10 years they want broadband internet in the entire country to be 100 megabit everywhere within the next 10 years. Which sounds doable, right? Like it seems reasonable. What are you doing over there?
They've said that before.
Yeah, I know, but they're trying to make it happen. Here's another very cool little utility you got to check out for if you're an iPhone or iPod Touch user.
That's a very cool utility.
Yeah, it's called Air Video. All right, and what it does is it runs on your local PC, and it will encode and allow you to stream any of your videos directly to your phone over 3G or Wi-Fi, and it'll do this on the fly automatically.
Automatically converts them.
Yes, you don't have to copy all the video to your phone. You just stream it from your computer. It's called Air Video. Go check it out. And then this is a really, really cool demonstration. More tablet news. All right, it's more tablets. I'm telling you, you're going to be dealing with this for the next couple months.
This is the Wired.
It's all I care about at this point. It's all I care about in my life is a tablet.
This is what Wired looks
so freaking bad. Okay, so Wired, all right, very popular publication, okay, for technology. They have developed a tablet application that is going to run on, whether it's the iPad, the Notion Ink Atom, the whatever. It's going to run on multiple platforms, and the interface for it actually looks really slick. Everything is very interactive. You can interact with the ads. You can page through everything, get to video, get to all this stuff, and it looks really impressive. Can you take a look at this? Can you see what goes on? This is what goes on while I'm talking. Okay, this is what's going on. Like all I'm looking for is all I want is a huh or a yeah, like I do to my wife. Like when my wife's talking about something I don't care about, I at least give a little huh. I don't play solitaire in front of her. Thank you. And quick news about Samsung. They're officially the biggest TV manufacturer ever. They now own more of the TV market than any other company
has ever owned.
And
ever.
Thank you. And the Motorola Milestone. If you are an Android phone fan and you like the Droid, but you can't get it because you're an AT&T user, right? You can now actually purchase the Motorola Milestone from TELUS in Canada, and you can use that on GSM networks in the United States.
Ooh.
It's essentially a Droid, but a GSM version of the Droid. But of course, it's going to cost you like $600 to buy unlocked and you have to smuggle it across Canada.
Across Canadian borders, the most protected border.
Yeah, you have to smuggle it. But other than that, so that's all I have.
All right, cool. A couple stories for kind of the more techie people out there. There's a new utility called it's an SSD tweak utility. I found it on techspot.com. Basically, there's a lot of when you tweak SSDs for Windows 7 or for Windows Vista, there's a bunch of things you got to do. You got to go into the advanced system properties. You got to go into the device manager. You got to go into the hard drive settings and the properties. properties.
I've never done any of that.
Yeah, it's a big pain in the ass. It's not that it's hard, but you have to
Never
go
done
to all these individual things. You have to do all these registry edits, and basically this program does it all for you in one screen. It's kind of like God
I'm all
mode.
for that.
It's kind of like God mode for Windows 7. You just click, 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 or you hit auto, and it does it all for you.
What's it called?
It's called SSD Tweak Utility, and it just came out last month, actually in December. And it's actually really good. It gave me a good 40% increase on my little laptop.
It's
so
a big
yeah,
increase.
that's a big increase. I think this is a genius idea. It's completely unrelated, but it's the Heinz Dip Squeeze from Uncrate. I saw this on Uncrate. I mean, tell me this is not.
Look at
Tell me this is not genius. Look at that. Yeah. Stupid little packages you've been using for years. Those are just done with. I hope this takes over. Also, this is kind of silly, but did you know that the new Toyota, I forget which one it is, I think it's the 4Runner, yes, has a party mode button where you turn it on and I don't know what it does. It makes the
It's a button that's actually in the car?
Yeah, no, it's actually a button. It makes the equalizer go to bass and puts them to the back speaker so that the party atmosphere surrounding the Toyota 4Runner is increased. This is real. This is from a car show. This just came out right now. Also, a big, massive milestone for the largest music seller in the nation. iTunes finally is reaching 10 billion song downloads, which is quite a bit.
It's a lot.
Yeah, so they're giving away a $10,000 gift card.
Well, they keep 30%. Like, figure every song's like $1, right? Apple
right,
keeps like
and they're keeping 30, so 30
30%.
cents and 10 billion.
$300 million? Or is that? Or I'm bad at math. I just
no,
showed that off.
I think,
was it $3 billion?
I think you're good. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's a lot of money.
billion.
You know he's paid. So that's
$3 billion.
pretty nice.
Yeah.
Also, if you use FutureMark at all for any of your benchmarking
Use it
needs,
for everything.
There's a bunch of new updates.
I use it for word processing.
3D Mark 06 and 3D Mark Vantage.
I found that it's actually really good for word processing.
Do you know they have a browser benchmark?
Scroll spreadsheets.
Yeah. All right, we'll skip that one. Also, some promises from ATI Catalyst for AMD fans, AMD graphics fans. Basically, ATI has kind of made a promise to the gamers, and it's not a driver update. Basically saying, though, that their driver updates will be coming more often, which is good news. I mean, you're going to like that. And there's a whole bunch of things that they're going to be doing. They're making a bunch of improvements to the suite.
How can it be more often? They do it every week as it is. They're
going to do a shorter time frame. They're going to enhance crossfire technology. Eyefinity itself is going to get more improvements.
New drivers every hour.
Yeah, Mobile Crowd is going to have some better power options. Yeah, Eyefinity is going to start compensating for monitor bezels. So when you want to line monitors that have bezels, it's going to figure it out for you automatically, so it looks a little better. And then also, just, I don't know, maybe you didn't know this or not, but Abbey Road is for sale.
I saw that for like 100 mil
50 to 100 million. They don't really know what it's worth, depending on if the name's rights comes with it or something like that.
I'd buy that. I'd buy a studio if I had 100
Well, it's just like a little building, though.
Yeah, but still.
The Beatles were in there.
Historic.
John Lennon there. All right, well, that's all I got, so.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's it. We'll be back next week. How we do on time? Are we way over again? Way over? Yeah, we're way over.
A minute?
We could try.
It's not way over. It's a
not
little
way
over.
All right, we will see you later on right here on the Facebook channel with more stuff like how-tos, Q&A sessions, and more just really scorching hot tech news. Later.